Ever have one of those days where you wake up and you're like, I must urgently decapitate myself? Welcome back to Saphy SMP, by the way. But before we do that, let's go ahead and burn up some levels. This is all for a very worthy cause, I assure you. See, there's a new player on the server who goes by Frosty? Not sure what their full screen name is. And they have the netherite upgrade template. I asked what they wanted for it. They said, my head. And I said, deal. So now that I have denuded myself of levels, let's harvest our own head. I mean, in the process, we got some protection 4 books. I'm thinking about selling these. Nobody else does. Let's see if I can do this relatively quickly. Nope, too far. There we go. I would have been smarter to put my stuff away. And not do this on ice. But you know what? We got the head. That should be all of our stuff. I mean, if it gets me netherite upgrade, we're doing good. Also, this is why I've been using Journey Map lately. Because Journey Map will automatically create a waypoint for a death when you have one, and you can go straight to it and not lose items. At least that's the idea. Now we can focus on the more important things, like giving our severed head to Frost. I need to do something with this portal on both sides to make it better. So Super says I'd like some pale moss, and I happen to have some pale moss. So we shall make a delivery while we're out and about. Into the soup portal.
Hello.
Hi. How is ya?
I'm doing good, just more fishing.
So you wanted some of this?
Yeah, I do. I want to texture my clips a bit more, and this definitely will help with that.
Yeah. Figure 3 will be enough to get you more?
Oh yeah, I have basically infinite bone meal anyways.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
How have you been getting along recently?
It's been kind of lonely on here. I guess everybody's been doing other stuff and holiday stuff, and it's good to see you on here.
Oh shoot, I didn't sell any of my fish.
Uh-oh.
No, my low prices. Yeah.
No.
No, they're fine. My low prices are still,
And I noticed if you trade with them like first thing in the morning before they can refresh, then you can kind of like get 3 cycles in instead of 2.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's good to know. I mean, I've been slowly trading all this card from the Prism Ring Farm because it supplies a whole heckin' lot of it.
Oh goodness.
And I have like tons of handles. This barrel's almost full.
In front of him? Oh, yeah, that's nice. Did you mean to make a parkour challenge here, or is that just by accident?
No, that's just unintentional. I'm actually trying to do like maxed out fishing rods for like 2 diamonds.
Ooh.
Like they'll like some sort of like handcrafted. They all have custom names. Yeah. I actually might have a shop here at the town whenever that comes up.
Tax evasion. Or just,
Not tax evasion. I just want it to be a little cozy feeling. It's part of the town.
Yeah. I'm just projecting, I'm sure.
I pay my taxes. I'll pay my taxes on camera next episode. You'll see.
I might have to do that. See, I went there and there was just a llama head down in the filter after I saw that he had the filter set up right in his episode that King Oof did. So I'm a little leery of that bank thing. I think the bank got robbed, and I'd kind of want to wait to make a deposit until I know the King's actually going to get it.
I mean, I've already put one in. And I already have like a second ready. Because apparently I'm like successful or something.
Sometimes it takes like a dozen eggs to make an omelet. You've got pretty close to a dozen shops, right?
I think I have half the shops, maybe.
At least.
I'll have to recheck. I need to update the whole shop list and whatnot. I think I might go by category instead of proportion. That seems a bit easier to comprehend.
One of the suggestions I made in my book of suggestions to the king was a shop directory. But it sounds like maybe the private sector has to take it into its own hands.
Oh, I was doing that more as a server admin thing.
Oh. I guess that could be a server admin thing too. Well, I'm gonna get and let you get back to what you want to be doing.
Yeah, fishing and watching your video.
Alright then. Have fun.
See you later.
See ya. Now, where on earth is this Frost guy's base? Fun hanging out with Super for a bit. I've asked around, and apparently the Palace of Planks here is indeed Frost's house. So we are gonna leave Frost here for some mail. Alright. Whenever Frost is on next, I suppose they will template me up. That is exciting. That means that the whole server will soon have the template the netherite. That also puts me in the mind to start looking out for ways of getting gunpowder so that we can blast away a heck ton of netherrack to find the netherite scraps. So here we are again, making a way to grab a couple of villagers so that we can get them over there to the iron farm and get that working again. And I've got a plan this time to make sure that we will not have to do this again. That should let them get in, and then we can transport them over to the farm of ironing. Huh. Now this brings back some memories. Remember going down here to spearfish in the beginning? With no armor and no way of getting air other than these flimsy doors down here? Extreme spearfishing, I think the sober one called it. I don't miss it, but wow. That's what got us to where we are today. And then there were two. Well, if this don't look familiar. Come on. I remember it like it was yesterday. Yeah. Almost there. Just gotta get them right on in the hole. Bye-bye. What? No, stop that. Now, all we gotta do is get them up there. Which hopefully will be... It won't be this easy. But a dragon can hope. Nope, he's off on a grand adventure. Off to find every mob in the server. We seem to have located a very intense standoff here. This guy looks really, really unhappy. And these guys are trying to remain calm and de-escalate the situation with their fists. Are these two always aggroed on each other, or is that... I kind of want to break the fence and let nature take its course. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Whoopsie! No, don't go in there! No, 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 no. Just keep doing your job. Don't try to... That's not within your jurisdiction. I don't know why these 3 guys have been here for so long, but maybe one of them would like to become a breeder villager. Yeetus Fantasticus. And down it goes. This is a very simple villager breeder design by Big Booty 17. Unfortunately, if I'm going to get this iron farm working, the current dudes that are in there are gonna have to go. I hate calling villagers. Night is falling. Let us see if we can get this guy to actually go into the thing. Hey, you gonna go sleep? I hope you are. You have no loyalties. Alright. That is exactly what we wanted. Let's just lock in our gains here. Now, as one last finishing touch, all we gotta do is bump. I said bump. Dang nabbit. There we go. And that's it. Villager breeder complete. Mine is cleaning up a little bit. Now all I gotta do is throw food to them and they will make the babies. I'm not even gonna start with that until I have ways for them to get up to the iron farm as it is. This server definitely likes to make sure you know about every villager you've killed. Hey, so we're good, right? You didn't see any of that, correct? Here's a little... Take these and... Don't say anything. Not me, you. How did you get out? I am so glad I reinforced this thing with a fence. That's how. Darn idea. There. Regardless of anything else I could say about this farm, it's working. And that was pretty quick. Not even the right time of day for that, is it? Guess I got nothing else to do. Oh, what's this? Oh, we can now upgrade to netherite. Thank you so much, Frost, for becoming the catalyst to enter the server into a new era. We're definitely gonna need to stash that somewhere safe. So I am gonna try the other kind of chunk loader that they added in 1.21.5. Which should just be soul sand, a little bit of water. Throw that up. Yeet! All we should have to do to keep this junk loaded that this breeder is in, while we're off doing other things, is... Yeet! Or I could... voot myself into it, you know? Not deep enough. That's what's going on. Hey! Now we got a Pearlio chamber. Now that should keep this chunk loaded. I built this outside of the other radius of the chunk loader I already had because I want this to be unloaded when I'm eventually using the other chunk loader to run the farm. You know, I think another product that would be really good to sell for my little company is ice. I'd honestly like to build an ice farm, but for now, a little bit of silk touch action actually is all that we need to get started. And then farm sustainably later. So let's tear down some terrain here. This server needs a shulker farm stat. But hey, we have some ice. Enough to get started, I think. We got packed ice, which is very useful for all sorts of technical reasons. I think it is time to add 2 new products. Northern Industrials lineup. And just jump in the back of the truck here. Ice. 1 stack of 64 per diamond. Packed ice. 1 stack of 64 for 1 diamond. Yep, I think that'll work. So I got the villagers in. It was a pain. I don't really want to talk about it. What's important is there appear to be villagers in all 3 cells. And I should be able to reactivate it now. If I can just land on the darn thing. I'm tired. That do it? Saw a golem fall down. Well, at least it's working. And this is the one that's chunk loaded. So if we just keep the chunk loader running, even if it's a 1 cell for now, at least we'll have more iron income. Well, that is the full area of the shop that I had marked out, covered in snow. I think now it's time to add a little bit extra, which I have, so that we can sort of let it blend a little bit more naturally with the environment around it. I think that flows a little more naturally. What we'll do is we'll add some ice spikes sort of structures to it. Ice spike sort of structures and some snow layers to sort of give it some variation here and there, and this will be a beautiful little mini biome. I think it is time to start stage 2 of this build. I'm picturing a little tower here, and we're going to need a base for it. We'll start with that. This is what I've tried out so far. You may have seen me move it a little bit so as not to block the view of truck number 3 when it eventually goes in there. Let me just see if this has the effect I want it to. I might bring some pale moss into this as well. Oh yeah, I think that's a good idea. Maybe not at that exact spot. Especially if I could do this number. I have done no testing or creative building at all on this, and I am just winging it. But I think that's something we need more of. Yeah, I like that. You could almost imagine that these spots with the darker parts are like damp from having snow against them all the time. I think I've got the height right. Now just to add what goes up there. That's pretty close to what I was going for. Other than, I think the roof needs some adjustment to look good from down here. Just a matter, I think, of building it up enough that you can actually see it when you're on the ground. Maybe from a little farther away. Yeah, more like that. And now for something that I have been looking forward to for a while. Really gonna bring a heck ton of life to this shop. Really, guy? What a place for you to spawn. Count on the wandering trader to try and spawn in the place of maximum inconvenience. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Don't you look away. I've finished this and now it is very dangerous to go down there to show you. Not all is well in the shopping district. It's still pretty dangerous here. Ooh, that wandering trader got it. That's rough. We have signage. And this is pretty exciting. I love this logo design. I think it definitely fits Northern Industrial. Looking at this now, I think that those darker, grayer logs as the supports need to get swapped out for strip spruce. Or heck, not strip spruce even. Yeah, that lack of symmetry at the top of the tower was bothering me, and that is fixed now, and I like that a lot better. Just finish knocking out this pale oak and replace it all with the spruce. Yeah, I think that looks much better, to be honest. What it still needs is some kind of a support structure down here, sort of tie that bottom of the tower together and make it look stronger. And then, of course, detailing on the inside, but hey, we'll get to that eventually. Oh my goodness. Wandering traders around here really just can't catch a break. That ain't gonna go too well for him. Whoa! They don't like me neither. Yeah, shoot each other. Why not? Whew. Yep. I think that's a completed exterior of this build, at least. I'll have to add an interior at some point, but you know, I think that can wait until next time. I made a new hoe, and it is ideal for overcoming this server's stinginess with regards to saplings. So as you probably are aware, a fortune hoe means that you can get a lot more saplings out of the same amount of leaves. We were doing good to get like 4 out of these trees before, so maybe we'll get about 20 out of them? I don't know. It's my way of not getting gypped whenever I cut a tree down. I haven't forgotten about that trial chamber. I want to get back to that, maybe next time. And figured I'd finish things out by doing a little bit of decorating of the base area with some of the saplings I'm getting out of this guy and his buddies. So, if you watched to the end, thank you. If you liked the video, you're awesome. And thank you so much for 200 subscribers. That is not a huge milestone in terms of YouTube these days, but it's huge to me. So, you're all awesome. And we'll see you all again next time on Saphy SMP. The sober one commented on my last video saying that these trees are a good fit, so here we go. We're gonna plant them. You know, it's a subtle effect, but I think once those get snowed on, that's gonna add a good bit to the ambiance here. Gray trees.